So you've seen clips of MotoGP online and it looks absolutely insane, but you're not quite sure where to start or how to even understand it. Here's 3 of the basics to help you understand MotoGP, brought to you by the Australian MotoGP. Teams and constructors work a little bit differently in MotoGP to how they do in Formula 1. In a single MotoGP, there are 22 riders, 11 teams, and 5 constructors. The constructors are the ones who make the actual bikes. So you've got Ducati, Yamaha, Aprilia, KTM, and Repsol Honda. These guys make the bikes and give them to the teams, similar to how an engine maker works in Formula 1, except in MotoGP, they score their own points specifically for making those bikes. The weekend schedule works a little differently in MotoGP. First, on the Friday, you have a 45-minute free practice session where the riders can just get used to the track and the bike. Following that, there is a 1-hour timed practice session where the top 10 fastest riders go directly to Q2. On Saturday, you've got qualifying. First, Q1, where the bottom 12 drivers try to get their fastest time, and the top 2 in Q1 go to Q2, where they can shoot it out for the top 12 grid positions. After Q2 on the Saturday, there is a sprint race, which is half the distance of the main race, before finally on the Sunday, you've got the main event. So if you want a quick fix of adrenaline or you're short on time, you can watch the sprint races to get yourself into the MotoGP. And finally, number 3, pit stops in MotoGP work completely differently to pretty much every other circuit-based motorsport. During a typical race, there's actually no pit stops at all. The only time riders can come into the pits is if they have a mechanical issue with their bike or in the event of changing weather. But in that case, a white flag will be thrown, allowing the riders to make a pit stop. Unlike other motorsports where they change to wet or intermediate tyres, motorcycle races will actually completely change bikes. Yep. All the riders will have a separate bike with a completely different setup and different tyres for those wet conditions. So they'll pull into the pits, jump off their old bike and get onto the new one with the help of their pit crew. And off they go. With typically no pit stops, MotoGP is just pure racing. If you're looking for a motorsport to get into that is non-stop excitement, look no further than MotoGP.